Sit fast or graduate late. The chaos of AUC registration. To start with, registration at AUC should be a simple process, yet it feels like a race. We're timing, luck, and system glitches determine academic success. Based on recent research, there is approximately around 6,679 students currently enrolled at AUC, all competing for limited seats. The process is stressful, hectic, and unpredictable, where classes fill up within literal seconds. Technical errors are evident during registrations and are unbearable. Students are forced into inconvenient courses at inconvenient times just to satisfy the credit hours needed. This is unacceptable, and this is what creates the exigency in order to talk for this topic.
Imagine planning the entire semester for the courses you want to take and then losing it in a couple of seconds just due to a website crash. For most of the people, course registration process is just a technical step. However, it has a really big impact on students' academic journey. When the system doesn't work smoothly, most of the students delay their graduation because they couldn't enroll in the required courses at the same time. And we can see that this negatively impacts the students' academic planning, where they are forced to take whatever is available instead of what really fits their goals. And this increases the stress because thousands of students are competing for the same courses at the same time. And we can see this impact socially, where students keep complaining on social media platforms like Rate AUC Professors, and many posts go viral showing the frustration with the system. So overall, this negatively affects both the student success and experience.
Based on a survey that I made and published on Rate AUC Professors, I got 21 student results. 19 stated that there are timetable conflicts when trying to register, which actually damages their own plan or damages their schedule. 18 others stated that courses are already full, which makes them unable to register in courses they need. 62% said 62% said that the required courses are not always available, and that makes them actually to register in unwanted and unnecessary courses just to fulfill their credit hour limit. The majority stated that the SIS, or the Student Information System, or namely Banner, is difficult to use, which makes them unable to register properly. Others stated that the advisor approvals cause delays, which is what we need to actually take into consideration. That advisors should be ready and do not and not have hold on students in order to make registration more easy. Based on our personal experience, we created what we named as a perfect schedule, using the new banner feature named the Plan. We logged in exactly at registration time, down to milliseconds. The system lagged for 17 whole minutes. We got an error message that stated that banner is not available right now. Please try again later. We called our junior and senior students who are now graduating. They said you should have entered from an incognito tab. We returned, we entered, and what we found was that all courses were full, and we couldn't find any course to register in. And that is actually unacceptable. And that should be taken into consideration, that course availability and class sizes should be increased.
Getting your schedule shouldn't feel like winning a lottery, but for most of the students in the AUC, it really does. These issues goes far beyond just inconvenience, because it's now increasingly difficult to retake the courses as seats are scarce and quickly filled. This results in long, unproductive gaps between classes and a noticeable decline in both efficiency and academic performance, which are very two important aspects. Moreover, the system's reliance on credit hours priority creates structural inequality, and large gaps between registration dates means that low credit students are consistently disadvantaged, often finding required courses already full before they even have a chance to register. So these consequences disrupt academic progress, delay in graduation, and even undermine the fairness that education systems are supposed to ensure.
There are some situations which we could name as the extreme situations. For instance, this semester, there is a student who posted a post on Rate AC Professor Group demanding that she wants a course named Managerial Accounting, and she is willing to pay up to 25,000 in order to take this course. Negotiations started to happen until she actually paid 50,000, which actually turned to be a side hustle on AC. And I believe that next semester, some senior students might overload and drop at the end in order to make money out of this system. I believe this would be very unfair for all students. So, we should actually find a way in order to improve the system.
Course registration may seem like a routine administrative process. It has a wider impact on students and institutions that is far more significant. When systems fail or courses are unavailable, students are often forced to enroll in unnecessary classes. delaying their academic progress. Their schedules become fragmented, reducing both efficiency and focus. As frustrations grows, complaints spread quickly on social media, shaping public perception. Ultimately, these issues do not only affect individual students but also damage the university's reputation and credibility.
However, based on university perspective, classroom sizes are put into three different categories: small, medium, and large. Medium classrooms are classrooms who occupy from 25 to 30 students max, which I believe is relatively low compared to other universities. Faculty to student ratio is 1 to 11, which means if you have a range of 6,600 students, that means we have around 608 faculty members, which is relatively also low compared to other universities. But also, if we increase capacity, we might increase tuition, which we need to find a solution for it.
And at the end, registration is not just a system, it's a gateway to students' futures. When it fails, it delays success, increases stress, and undermines fairness. So AUC must act to create a system that is efficient, equitable, and reliable. Because in the end, a university is not defined by its promises, but by the opportunities it truly delivers.